So yeah, my camera seems to not want to collaborate today. It's not working, and I don't really have the time and patience to work on this today. So we're gonna be back with the good old commentary with the NHL.com website on the background, just like we started the YouTube channel back in the days. And back in the summer, I was making videos just like this. So for today, it's going to be like that. Just my voice with the NHL.com player profile of the player or team that I'm going to be talking about. And today we're going to be talking about Cole Caufield of the Montreal Canadiens. Yeah, Cole Caufield has been doing amazing over the last couple of games, over the last couple of weeks, and just this season, actually. He's now at 26 goals, 10 assists, 36 points for the Canadiens in 44 games. He's now just 1 point behind Nick Suzuki and the point leaders for the Montreal Canadiens. And yeah, this is getting actually quite ridiculous for the Montreal Canadiens and how good Cole Caufield is and how good he will become in the National Hockey League. Montreal drafted him 15th overall in the 2019 NHL N3 draft, and it's looking like a steal so far for the Canadiens. He looks like a top 3 pick in that draft. I would even take Cole Caufield right now before Trevor Zegras, in my personal opinion. Yes, Trevor Zegras is more flamboyant. Yes, Trevor Zegras is more flashy. Yes, Trevor Zegras has skills. But in efficiency, Cole Caufield so far in their careers is more efficient. So right now I'm taking Caufield before Zegras. The only two guys that are in front of Caufield in that draft for me are Jack Hughes and Moritz Seider. So yeah, really good pickup by the Canadiens. Back then, Marc Bergevin and Trevor Timmins picked him up, and he's looking like he's going to be a 50-goal scorer in the National Hockey League. I mean, right now he's on pace for 49, could get the 50 by the end of the season if he remains healthy. And he's only 22. He just got 22 a couple of days back in January 2023. Yeah, he was born in January 2001. So yeah, Caufield is still a young guy. He still is not in his prime yet. So he's more certainly, when the Canadiens are going to be competitive again, when he is going to be in his prime, will be a 50-plus goal scorer, if not 60, in my opinion. People expected him to score 30 this year. We're halfway through the season, and he's already 4 goals away from that 30-goal mark. So he's 100% getting past that if he remains healthy, like I said. And yeah, Cole Caufield looking like a steal. In the 2019 NHL N3 draft, teams passed on him because he was too short, too small. But talent-wise, he was one of the best players available in this draft, and the Canadiens are really, really lucky that they were able to land him at the 15th position. So yeah, Cole Caufield, what's his potential? Like I said, I think that he's going to be a player that is going to be able to hit 60-plus goals in his career when he's going to hit this prime in the Montreal Canadiens team that is going to be really competitive when he's going to be in his prime. For a guy at 22 in his 21 year in the NHL, because he was 21 at the start of the year, in his second season in the National Hockey League, to be able to be on a 50-goal pace is really, really amazing. And we haven't seen that a lot in the National Hockey League. And Cole Caufield is certainly one of the elite goal scorers in the National Hockey League. He has the Patrick Laine potential. Patrick Laine never obtained his true potential, but yeah, he has the potential to do what Patrick Laine was supposed to do, in my opinion. He could be close to Auston Matthews, goal scoring wise. Yes, Auston Matthews is always going to get more points because Auston Matthews is a way better player overall. He makes passes, he makes plays, he plays defensively. He's not just a goal scorer, he's an elite goal scorer, but he's way more than that. Caufield is just more of a pure talented goal scorer. So he's going to get a lot of goals, that for sure. Might not get to 100 points like Auston Matthews. When you look at his statistics, he has more than twice the goals than he have assists. So yeah, Cole Caufield is a pure sniper. He's going to be a nasty player. And my question is, how much will the Canadiens give him? Because yes, he was worth 8 million at the start of the season. But if he ends up with 50 plus goals at the end of this year, it's going to be an expensive contract for the Montreal Canadiens. That's for sure. And that's one of the reasons why I think the Canadiens and Kent Hughes made a mistake by not signing him before the start of this season last summer. Maybe Cole Caufield did not want to sign a contract back then because he wanted to prove that he's worth more than that. And if it's that reason, he's doing amazing to prove that at the moment. He could get around 9 millions if he gets to 50 plus goals. That's for sure. Matthew Boldy just signed at 7 millions. And Cole Caufield is playing a lot better offensively. Yes, Boldy's a better overall player. But Cole Caufield is going to get more points, going to get more goals in his prime. So, yeah, it's going to be an expensive contract for the Montreal Canadiens. And when you look at his last couple of games, he scored get one assist against the Rangers, scored 2 against Nashville, scored 1 against St. Louis. He's scoring some big goals. He's getting more and more confident, more and more comfortable. And when him and Suzuki are going to be both at their primes at the same time, it's going to be a nasty duo in the National Hockey League. And the Canadiens really have a gem in Cole Caufield. They need to sign him up long term. They need to keep him because with a guy like this, you're going to achieve a lot of things. You need the goal scorers like him to be able to land a Stanley Cup. And unlike Johnny Gaudreau, who's the same height, the same size, we know that Cole Caufield is able to perform in the playoffs because he did in the 2020-2021 Stanley Cup run for the Canadiens. He practically eliminated the Golden Knights by himself, scored 4 big goals in that playoff, in that series. So, Cole Caufield, we already know is going to be able to perform well in the playoffs. So, the only thing that's left for the Canadiens with Cole Caufield is just to sign him a long-term contract and lock him up until he's 30, and they're going to be fine because they have the future top goal scorer in the National Hockey League, at least one of them. He could really compete for a Rocket Richard in his prime in his career, in my opinion. Yes, we expected him to be good, but he's proving us that he might be better than we thought, even though we knew he was going to be an elite superstar in the National Hockey League. So, yeah, that's really nice to see coming from a Habs fan. Been a Habs fan since I was young. And Cole Caufield is probably the first pure goal scorer I see play with the Montreal Canadiens. Last one was Pacioretty, but watching Cole Caufield play just makes me forget about Pacioretty. Pacioretty and Cole Caufield are not on the same level. Caufield is leagues above Pacioretty, and it's really impressive to see. We finally have an offensive superstar with him and even Nick Suzuki, and we need to bring this guy up to the All-Star game, man. Go vote on Twitter, go vote on NHL.com. Cole Caufield needs to join up Nick Suzuki in the All-Star game because, Cole Caufield's having a heck of a season. He's been amazing at 21, 22. And when you look at the guys he's in front of in the goal standings, he's in front of Point, Kaprizov, Timo Meier, Matthew Tkachuk, Willie Nylander, Kyle Connor. He's even in front of Matthews and Crosby. He's right behind Jack Hughes, Mikko Rantanen, Jason Robertson. He's 3 goals away from Jason Robertson, 4 away from Ovechkin, 5 away from Thompson, and they're playing in way better teams. So just imagine what's the potential of Cole Caufield if he's out there with big guys like that in the standings for goals, even though he's playing with the poor Montreal Canadiens team. It's going to be really nasty. Cole Caufield with the Montreal Canadiens in the future, and I'm really hyped up for that. It's going to be really, really amazing. And at his age, I don't think I've seen a lot of players being able to do what he's doing with the Montreal Canadiens. One of the best pure goal scorer I've seen in my entire life in terms of goal scoring at the age of 21 and 22. And since Martin St. Louis came in last year, he is on pace for 50 goals since then. So, really impressive stuff coming from Cole Caufield, and he's only going to get better and more confidence. And as the team will improve, he'll get better and score more goals, get more points. So, Cole Caufield is the future and is the present big thing for the Montreal Canadiens, and we need to keep him in long term. So yeah, I just wanted to make a quick video talking about Caufield, making a kind of an update about him. And yeah, I'll see y'all later for another video. I'll try to fix up my camera for tomorrow. There's going to be another video probably later tonight. Filmed like this. I'm really sorry about this. Sorry about the fact that there were no reviews yesterday, last night. I was busy. And yeah, I'll be back with the review tomorrow for the Canadiens versus Winnipeg Jets game. I'll see y'all for another video. Have a nice rest of your day. It's been your boy Tropical Habs. Leave a like, subscribe, and bye-bye. Peace out.